There it is. It's live now.
Yeah, today we have Lion. I've been
Ooh.
gone a week, but I'm back now. So yeah, let's just introduce yourself, Lion. How did you get into GamerGate?
Ooh, I got into Gamergate since it started. Or if we really want to trace back further, we can go back further, but that would take a long time. But I will probably say the most active I've been as far as what could be described as Gamergate things, Gamergate related things, is probably back with the whole, what was that? Women are too hard to animate thing. The fallout with Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed, Assassin's Creed Unity. That is just something that really set me off.
That was during E3, wasn't it?
Yes, yep, that was last year's E3, and it was just so annoying. I had been reading Kotaku at the time because I didn't have any place else to go, and I had already been annoyed with them, and with all of that, it just really bothered me. And then, of course, Gamergate happened, and I was pretty much all in at that point.
All right. And the next question is more to the present. What do you think of GamerGate in the present, and what are you doing within the hashtag?
Uh, well, what I am personally doing, I'm still working on the album. I still, put, share things that anyone else says or anything that I discover myself, which, isn't terribly a whole lot, but I do tend to notice certain details, certain elements that other people might miss, and I usually express that during anybody's streams or I'll express it on Twitter. Um, as far as what I think about Gamergate right now, my only real opinion of Gamergate is that it's successful in the sense that you really don't need to don the tag all the time because the network is so strong. Everyone knows everyone already. Everyone's following everyone on Twitter. Everyone's talking to each other in Skype calls and on IRCs and um, 8chan, Reddit with Kotaku in Action, and probably some other subreddits that we might not know about. The few people that are on Tumblr. So it's like, what do you need to down the hashtag for if it isn't for people who aren't following you or just brand new people that is just now discovering Gamergate today or just yesterday? But as far as like if you want to spread something to say you or I or any other known names like Margaret or whoever. It doesn't matter who. You just put it out there, and it's probably going to spread to everyone who has previously done the GamerGate hashtag. It's almost to the point where you don't need to be Gamergate. You can just be gamers like you've always been. And some people will look at that as a bad thing, but I think it's a very good thing. I mean, of course, you have a lot of anti-gamer gators who will use everything to blame Gamergate on, as we've seen with the Hugo Awards. Now, apparently, that's our fault too, but this is to be expected, and that's what I mean by noticing certain details that other people might not notice or might not pay attention to. I've called this a long time ago. Gamergate is just a shortcut to blame what is it, cis hetero white males, as they always call it. So instead of saying all of that, you can just say Gamergate.
All
But
right.
as far as yeah, but as far as everyone who is pro Gamergate, or if they want to call themselves neutral Gamergate or whatever, it's not entirely necessary. I'm not saying, oh, don't use the hashtag anymore. I just think that Um, fortunately, you don't need to use the hashtag because the network is just that strong.
All right. Next question is, what do you think GamerGate is going to form into in the future,
Uh,
or become in the future?
More awareness in people in general, especially in terms of the media and in terms of any, I guess you could say, political viewpoints or political agendas. Um, it's already happening right now, actually. And again, with the Hugo Awards, that's already happening. They're starting to see the kind of people that we have been up against for the last 8 months, and actually even longer than that. But if we only want to keep it confined to just Gamergate, then for the last 8 months, uh, you're starting to see that in the Guardian. I was just reading, what is that woman's name? Jessica Valenti.
Yeah.
Her article about the Rolling Stones and the false rape allegations and all that kind of stuff like that. And she's saying that it was the Rolling Stones' fault and not this woman's fault. And if you look in the comments, these people are not buying this crap anymore. If you look at Kotaku and you look on the stuff that they post on Facebook, these people are not buying this stuff anymore. And I think that's largely due to Gamergate. I mean, I really don't think anybody can deny that if it weren't for Gamergate, there wouldn't be this many people that has woken up to this crap. But did I get off track? I
No,
feel
no,
like
no.
I may have
Actually,
gotten off track.
it's basically just you saying your thoughts. I mean, there are a few people in these interviews and on streams who've said that GamerGate is going to become a watchdog. Do you agree with this?
Yeah, yeah. I think that's where I was going with it. I think that's why I felt like I was getting off track here. Yeah, that's basically what I was saying. Is it would become. I don't think it would only be a media watchdog, though. I think is just people will see something and they won't be afraid to call it out, regardless of if it's just mainstream media or if it's uh, a political agenda by a politician or a company or an individual. Because very often, and this is the reason why everything has exploded to this degree, is because it's you see something and you don't like it, you don't think it's right, and even if it's by definition not right, it's unethical, it's immoral, or whatever, but you don't call out on it. You just look at it and say, you know what, whatever, just leave it be. I think you'll see a lot more people much more willing to call it out, and other people will see that and they will chime in on it and says, yes, you know what, you're right. This isn't right, and we need to do something about this. Regardless of if it's we need to make sure that advertisers know this and they need to stop endorsing this. We need to get rid of this individual who's pushing this agenda, or we just need to come up with our own platform and start pushing that. Pretty much all of the above has happened with Gamergate, and I think that should continue on beyond Gamergate, and it actually has started to happen.
All right. Now, what do you think GamerGate has done right, and what would you improve or change what GamerGate is doing that's not completely right in your book?
I would say the main thing that we don't do right is there are a lot of times where we focus on a person and not their ideals, not the things that they're saying, but instead you attack them as a person. So, don't attack, yeah, I know a lot of people will probably be upset about me saying her name, but don't attack Brianna Wu. Attack the things that she does, attack the things that she says, attack the things that she's pushing, not the person itself. That it doesn't really get you anywhere. And all you're doing is being everything that they claim that you do anyway. Like they'll just say that you're just doing this just because they're a woman. But if you start attacking them as a person, then that kind of supports what they're saying about you to a certain degree. But there is still a lot of things that we do right. Again, that is a small thing, and it's not something that happens very often, but the fact that it does happen means that it happens a little bit too often, and it's hammered down. But as far as apparently Gawker has lost all of their advertisers. Matter of fact, has that been confirmed?
What?
Gawker losing all of their advertisers.
I think it's been pretty much confirmed because somebody looked through the site and uh, looked and found that they were basically just having AdSense now, and they were
Hmm.
breaking their terms of service.
Yeah.
So
So,
uh,
that right there, that is a grand accomplishment and something that probably should have happened a long time ago, long before Gamergate even started, because they've been in trouble with a lot of people. Then you have the lawsuit that has come up. Again, can we say that Gamergate is responsible for the lawsuit with their unpaid interns? I think you can to a certain degree. I really think you can't say that if it weren't for Gamergate that they wouldn't have come out with this and with this class action suit. I really think it jump started that. So yeah, there is a lot of things that has happened in Gamergate that is a great boon. If nothing else, it has given people courage to do what they think is right in the first place.
all right. So the only thing you basically mostly disagree with is the attacks on people.
Yeah, yeah, that's the main thing. I mean, I'm sure there's some other small things, but that's the main thing that sticks out in my mind is attacking a person as opposed to attacking their ideals. I mean, because quite frankly, that's what they do. They attack people. They don't attack ideals because they can't. They don't even understand the ideals anyway. They don't even understand their own ideals. They just adopt it because it sounds good. It's attractive, and that's why the mainstream media covers it because it's attractive. But they attack people. We should not be attacking people ever. It's easy to do it, but watch yourself and make sure that you're only attacking the things that they do and the things that they say.
I got a question from the JT. How do you feel about your art?
You know what? I do enjoy my art, and I enjoy when other people enjoy my art. In fact, I'm actually working on my art right now, not at this very moment, but I am reworking my Vivian model, which I've been putting out there quite a bit. I am finally unwrapping her and texturing her so I can have her look a lot better. And I've had what is his name? I can't recall his name at the moment, but I have been asked to pass along my model so that she can be animated by someone else as well. So I like her, and I want to do a lot more. I've done a few people. I've done Oliver Campbell. I've done Sushi Lulu. I've done Mark Kern, and I still want to do a whole lot more people. And I would actually hope to be able to insert uh, all of the people that I make in my game in one way or another, whether they're playable or they're NPC or they just happen to make some cameo appearance. I would like to have individuals in it as well. But I do want to do more, a whole lot more art and a whole lot more music too, which the album will. Yeah, I'm still working on the album. I'm mainly mixing and mastering all of the tracks and getting everyone's stories edited onto the actual LP.
JT has a follow-up question. He asked also music? That it
Yeah.
okay. Okay, well, he just said also music. Doesn't look like there is anything more in the chat, so I don't know if there's anything you wanna say before we end this.
I said the best wants to ask if I shave my pubes at night. No, I don't.
Oh, here is the question. Uh, oh, and I think it's to me, Magic Bubblehead. I got a question. What the fuck are you doing on Easter making an interview? Go pray Easter Bunny so he can shit you chocolate egg. Oh well.
Easter's done. Easter's past. Ain't Easter no more. That was yesterday.
Oh well. Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. Hopefully we're gonna see you on stream again on Wednesday. So yeah, I'm
Oh yeah.
gonna. Don't have anything to plug or you wanna share?
Um, Not really. Like I already talked about the music and the album. I am
Yeah, I
still
put everything
working.
in the description, so if people want to
Yeah,
check it out, they can do so.
yeah.
Um,
But for anybody who hasn't already recorded stories and sent them in, I am still looking for more stories, so you can get those in before I actually finish the album. Once I finish it, then I'll have a release date. I don't
all
like to put a release date and then have to finish it. I'll finish it, then have a release date, and up until that release date, you'll still be able to get in on it.
right, yeah. Um, yeah, people should check you out if they like you, and if people want in on these interviews, just contact me on Twitter or on Skype or whatever you wanna try and come in here and do an interview with me. More than welcome. If you guys like this stuff, subscribe to me, and yeah, see you guys later, and thanks for watching.
All right,
Bye.
see you all.